Hey guys, it's Alice and James. He's on my channel.
Yeah.
Woo! Anyway, sorry. We're here to talk about the angry box in the corner. That's not what I meant to say.
Bullying.
Yeah, that. The thing that's always under the table, everyone just like, it's nothing, I'm just gonna scoot it. Yeah, that. I've tried to make something out of words. It didn't come out right. You know what I mean. We're here to talk about bullying. He and I have both been bullied. He was just recently bullied by a friend of ours. Yeah, friend.
Yeah, a friend.
Not really trusting her at the moment, but that's okay. That's okay. I don't know what he's doing. It doesn't matter. Not the point. We're here to encourage you. Okay. I'm gonna turn on music slightly so that I'm not, like, talking loudly. Because there's people here. Sorry. Continue.
So, the reason we're on this subject about bullying,
Rainbow Babies.
because of me being recently
bullied, and it hits me at home. You know, it hits me right here, in my heart. Doesn't matter. Right there?
Right there.
Okay. It hits me straight, like, at home, and sorry about the bed thing. There. It bugs me, like, so much that he's being bullied. It's because I was bullied, he was bullied when we were both younger. Scared me. I have even been bullied by my family, guys. So, it bugs me a lot. So, if I start crying, I'm sorry, because I might go actually into detail about this. So, whenever it started in kindergarten at a private school.
It started with me in kindergarten, but I was in a public school.
That's normal, though. Sort of. It's not respectable, but
yeah.
It's
expected.
It's expected at public school, but private school, a Christian private school, they're supposed to be caring and, like, okay. And they made fun of me because I was bigger than all the other people. I'm fat. He hates it. My girlfriend hates it. People hate it when I call myself fat. I am. I'm overweight. I'm fat. I don't care what anyone says. I'm fat. Okay? So, we're here to encourage you and talk about our experiences, actually. We're going to talk about what's happened. If you cry, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to make you cry. I don't think you'll cry. Anyway, so kindergarten I was made fun of because of my weight. First grade I was made fun of because I could read, but I couldn't read well. I had problems, like, I could say my alphabet, I could, like, sing the alphabet, I could get the letters together, I just couldn't say the words. Like, I knew what the words were, but they wouldn't, like, be phrased into words. And so, whenever I would go trying to read in front of the classmates, I would mess up a lot, and I couldn't stand it. So I ended up crying a lot. I was called a crybaby, fat girl crybaby, still fat. I was called many things. I only had one really close friend, and his name was Philip. He and I actually, I'm moving out. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, I'm gonna put my feet up. So, I was made fun of in first grade for that. Second grade, I was made fun of because we had to start wearing uniforms in second grade. Polo shirt, khaki pants. I couldn't fit the girl khaki pants and shirts. So, I was made fun of for wearing guy clothes. I was like, whatever, it didn't bother me at first. And then, throughout the whole year, it started getting worse and worse and worse. I'd actually go home sometimes crying over it. My mom told me, oh, it's nothing, it's just kids being kids. No. Third grade, I broke my arm. Compound complex fracture. I went down a hill and everyone called me an idiot. Called me fat. They called me an idiot. They called me so many different things. It doesn't matter. 4th grade was when everything shit hit the fan. 4th grade. I was made fun of for not. I could read. I was really good at reading. I didn't like to read because of my ADHD. I was different from everyone else. I just was different. Everyone wanted to do their hair, do their, like, fake makeup. They wanted to, like, go have sleepovers, and I wanted to go play in the mud. I was a very weird
same
4th
with
grade.
her.
Yeah. So, I didn't want to do any of the things the girls wanted to do. They wanted to go brush their hair. I had long hair. I had long-ass hair. I had hair past my butt, okay? But, that hurts. And then they also started making fun of me because I got boobs before all of them. And I think they got jealous. They were jelly of my boobs.
Yeah, I think they would be jealous.
But they were making fun of me because they're like, oh, you've already gotten boobs and you're just, oh my god. So that's actually when all of the scars started showing up. I don't know if you can see them from back here. Yeah, I think you can.
Yeah.
There's a couple. I started cutting. 4th grade. 4th grade.
I started doing that too.
5th grade was okay. I got stabbed in the leg with a pencil by this guy named Philly. I don't even know where he is, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, he's
off in the world. Anyway, I told my teacher, and my teacher said, "Go sit down. You're being a tattletale." I got picked on by teachers, by the students. There was one chick who always picked on me, and I finally grew tired of it. 6th grade, coming 6th grade up. And so one day she was picking on me. And I wrote her a letter. How stupid. I wrote her a letter. And it told her that she was just insecure about herself. I called her a bitch, a motherfucker. I called her so many different names. I called her so many things that I got in trouble for because I was the one who insinuated that she was doing something wrong, that she was just feeling bad about herself when I was the one being bullied. And I thought about it and I was like, that's stupid. Why am I the one being punished for this? When I'm just trying to stick up for myself. From 6th grade on, 4th grade to 6th grade, I was still cutting all of this time.
I was cutting too.
Yeah. 7th grade, I got kicked out of Grace. Oh, shit. Whatever, I don't care. Yeah, I got kicked out of the school. Then I met him. He's been my best friend ever since. He and I dated for 2.5 years.
Yeah.
We ended up being the beard for each other, as some people like to say now. We were covering each other for each other. So, he and I are still really close, as you can see. Sorry, I'm a scene kid. It doesn't matter.
I've helped her through a lot.
7th grade is when I first got so depressed that I tried to hang myself. I was in my backyard and I grabbed a rope and I tied it up and I did everything right. I called him. I was like, hey, goodbye. All I said was goodbye. He figured that out quickly. He said goodbye. No, I said goodbye. And he's like, no, hell no. He came over. He got there in time because I was already up. I think y'all know what I mean. I don't want to explain because I don't want to cry. He helped me down. He helped get me down.
I helped her every single time.
There was only one other person who would have ever done that for me, and she wasn't my friend at the time. But anyway, let me go you by you here. And so after that day, I tried again a couple times, and each and every time he'd come over, and I texted him every now and then, hey, I really need someone. And he literally come over that, like 5 minutes later, he's like, hey, I'm here. And he'd hold me, like, literally, even if it was a school night.
Even if it was midnight.
He'd try to get over there if he could, and he could most of the time. My mom didn't know, but he literally sat with me until I was okay, till he could leave. And sometimes he didn't go. Sometimes he stayed there.
Sometimes I didn't even go to school.
I didn't most of the time. I didn't a lot. I couldn't deal with it. I was so depressed, and when he found out that I was actually cutting, he looked at me and he's like, "Wait, what?" It's exactly his reaction, because he was doing it too, and he said, "The more you do it, the more I'm gonna do it." And that made me semi upset, because I was like, no, that's not fair. But it turns out that it was helping me in the outcome. 8th grade, I had to switch schools because my aunt stopped teaching at the school I was going to. And so I was like, okay, whatever. I went to Joe Walker. He didn't come with me.
Oh.
He stayed at the school. And so I was alone. I was all alone. And then the first day of school, I met this girl. She's really nice. She's amazing. Literally, I thought she was a crazy-haired psychopath. I'm not kidding. She was nuts to me. And she was the first person that talked to me. She was like, "Hi." And then she introduced me to a whole bunch of people. The second day of school, I forgot to wear a jacket, and I was still cutting in 8th grade. And she noticed them and my cuts, and she's like, "What is that?" And I'm like, "Oh, it's nothing." And she's like, "You can't lie to me." And I was like, she and I are still really good friends. I wish I could show you her, but I can't. She's not here. And then 9th grade came along. I was still being bullied in 8th. Still being bullied in 7th, 5th, whatever. 9th grade came.
We still didn't go to the same school.
We still didn't go to the same school. I went to school near me. He went to the school near him. I'm not naming any names, any school names, any things like this, because I don't want their names dragged in shit. I wish I could, but I'm not going to, because that's mean. That's bullying. That would be cyberbullying, and I'm not gonna do that. Not after everything I've been through. Anyway, 9th grade came along. I'm being bullied. I'm being beaten up. I've had my backpack thrown in the trees. I've had stuff thrown away. I've had my shoes on the roof.
And
that's just...
I've helped her.
Yeah.
With all that stuff.
Except for getting the stuff out of the trees and whatnot. Yeah, I've had to do that myself. I've told security so many times, and they're asking me who did it, and I look at them like, I don't know. They're like, "I'm sorry, we can't do anything." And so I kept reporting it. I kept reporting it. And each and every time I got the same exact answer. They can't do anything unless I know it.
Help her.
And then
I would be the one to help her.
He would be the one that would come over, and like, if I broke down and cried, he wouldn't judge me. I literally broke down every day, and I was just done. I wasn't allowed a phone, the internet. I wasn't allowed this stuff. So when I finally got a phone 9th grade year, I texted him every day, all day, practically. I don't sleep very much. If I fall asleep, it's because I took a sleeping pill, or I didn't have any coffee.
Yeah.
Whatever. Because now I have nightmares because of all of the things that's happened to me.
I have nightmares too.
10th grade came along.
And my stuff is worse. I just don't want to talk about it.
Not yet, anyway. You'll talk about some of it, not all.
Yeah, some of it.
Not all, don't expect a lot. We're very... just between us.
Yeah.
I don't really like talking about it, but right now I want to get everything out there so you know at the end of this video what I want you to do. Anyway, 10th grade year came along last year. Still being bullied, still being beaten up. I got chased home from school one day. And then the end of last year, someone told me that if I went back to school, I would be stabbed. Mind you, I've been stabbed with a pencil. I've been gang beaten up, I've been many things. That doesn't matter. I didn't want to be stabbed, and so I told the school, I can't come back. And they were like, okay, so they said they were going to set something up for me. I'm autistic. I'm ADHD and autistic. If for some of you who don't know, autistic is a mental thing. I'll
It's
leave a link to
mental-
Wikipedia so you can read
It's
about
a mental
autistic.
disability.
Yeah, I have autism, so does he. Anyway, let's put that out there. ADHD is hyperactivity something disorder. I'll leave a link down there so you can read about those
And
things.
I have a reactive detachment disorder.
So we have different mental disabilities,
Yeah.
right? Schools pick on people with mental disabilities. And so the person I was talking to was like, yeah, we can set something up for her so that she's not alone on campus, like from class to class, because I don't want to be in the hospital. No. But
I
no,
wouldn't like that.
that didn't happen. Like, it happened for first period, which was okay. It was PE. So they dropped me off at PE, and then no one showed up after PE. And I was like, this is kind of weird. Maybe they just forgot. That's exactly what went through my head. So I had my friend take me over to second period, which was choir, my favorite class. And no one showed up after second period. I was like, wait, maybe they just forgot again. Maybe. I don't know. By third period, I had to walk to the way outside, the village, so I had to walk pretty far. My friend was going out there, so it was okay. No one was walking back from third period, back to like 400s, which is way out there. Not really, but like it's across campus, and no one showed up, and I was like, this is not good. So I talked to my teacher, and my teacher called the person. The person was like, oh, that's not what I said. And so I was gonna be alone, and so I was like, okay, let me call my aunt. So I called my aunt, and I told her, and she's like, well, go talk to Miss Person. And I was like, okay, I can't deal with her, so I went to go talk to my VP. My VP was talking to me. Mind you, I have autism, so it was bugging me a little bit. So it was bugging me, and I was talking to her, and then I texted my aunt, and I'm like, I can't deal with this. And then she started asking me questions, and the questions she was asking, she could have found the answers in my file, mind you. And so she wasn't looking at my file. She was just asking me. So it was making me kind of uncomfortable. I get uncomfortable in many situations, not the point though. And so I was like, I'm gonna go sit out there and wait for my aunt. And I'm crying. And she's like, no, just sit in here and let's talk. And I'm like, no, I'm gonna go out there and wait for my aunt. And she's like, no, let's just stay in here and talk. And I'm like, no, I'm gonna go out there. And so I got up and I left the room. And my aunt sees me when she gets there. And I'm bawling. And I can't stop crying. And by this time, my aunt is upset. Like, she's PO'd at the school. I'm not supposed to, like, let that happen and, like, get myself so upset. But I couldn't deal with it. I don't want to end up in the hospital. He doesn't want me in the hospital. My girlfriend don't want me in the hospital. So that happened. And then they put me on short-term independent study. So until my IEP, individualized education program, for some of you who don't know, which was pretty soon. And so I was like, okay, I can deal with this. And so when my IEP came along, we were talking, and they gave me two options. Go to school on campus for one class, well, all classes, but in one, like, classroom. I was like, I don't trust them enough to do that. Like, would you guys trust them? Would you trust them?
No.
After everything that's happened, like, would you?
No.
Okay, I'm not crazy.
Never.
And so the other option was independent study. I picked independent study. I don't like being at home alone all day, every day. I hate it.
But it's something she has to do.
I have to do it because I'm scared to go to school because of bullying.
And she doesn't want to get stabbed.
That too. That's the end of my story so far.
Yeah. So, my story...
As much as he wants to tell, I'm not going to push him because... Duh.
was... because I was getting bullied from kindergarten to third grade because my voice, because I sounded too much like a girl than a guy.
Which is stupid because every little boy and little girl have different voices when they're little because they have not hit puberty.
Yeah.
Sorry. I can't do that.
And even when I hit puberty, still had the voice, but when 4th grade came, as she said, when
Shit hit the fan.
Yeah.
Literally. Shit went everywhere.
Yeah.
Sorry for my language, guys.
It went
It went everywhere. Anyway.
went downhill from there. So I started getting depressed and cutting. Then after 6th grade, when 7th grade came, met her, and I also tried to hang myself
Didn't work.
in my garage.
I
with
found
a
out.
garage door opener.
I freaked out when he called.
So she came over and saved me from doing that. And I don't have scars right now anymore,
I have a ton.
but she has scars from
Let's see if I can show you.
cutting.
Okay, so hold on, let's see. Do you see it? That one, and then I have them here. I have them on my thighs, my ankles. I even have some on my back. I have.
Yeah.
Wait, do I have one? I had one right there.
You used that one.
I don't think I have it anymore.
No.
Anyway, continue.
But we've both been through
Shit.
a lot of shit.
Well, Matt.
So,
I was also made fun of a couple months ago for being emo, scene, goth, any of those things. Anyway, continue.
and then when 9th grade came, I started getting bullied because I was gay. And when there's a lot of people
Pulling us forward.
that are gay,
Especially at our schools. Especially
Yeah.
where we live.
where we live, there's a lot.
There's more other places, but where we
Yeah.
live is like one of the top places for gays and lesbians.
Yeah.
But yet,
And
people
I got
still
made,
make fun of people for it.
Yeah.
It's so stupid.
And when that started happening, I started cutting way more. And she hated me cutting.
I hated it. I did it
And I'm
myself.
doing it now. Again. But don't tell.
Anyway,
Don't do it. It's
don't
not
do
worth
it. It's not worth it. Do not pick up that blade.
Don't.
I know you think that in your mind, I don't know, this is what I feel. In my mind, when I first started, is I had to be able to control something. I want to be able to control that pain, that blood running down my arm. I want to see it and feel it, like, seeping out.
You have to. But
You want to. You feel like you have to control it. But the moment you pick up that blade, that cigarette, that joint, that needle, anything that you think will numb you, it just makes it like
makes
10
it
times worse.
It makes it worse.
Because then you get made fun of for the scars, you get
Yeah.
made fun of for the needle pricks, anything.
And you can get in trouble with cutting if
they
cops see it or parents see it.
they might put you in an institution, they'll
Yeah.
do anything they
It's
can to
not
try to
worth it.
protect you whenever you just want to feel in control. So the real point of this video was to try to get you guys to understand that we do get it. We're not like lecturing you. We've been
Yeah.
through it. We're doing it. We're being stupid.
But we should stop,
We're going to.
which we are going
Together.
to.
High five. We can do this, guys. Just right now, I want this whole thing to go to the president even. I don't even care. I want it to go viral.
Yes.
Mega
we
viral.
Want this video to go viral.
I want everyone who's ever felt like they've been alone, they've been depressed, that they don't have anyone that cares, that actually picked
Yeah.
up that blade, even if they have,
Yeah.
or if they're thinking about it, just anyone in these little, like, cliches that
Hey,
people
even-
have.
If you need help, please
Contact us.
contact us.
I'm leaving
my
phone,
email and my
email.
phone number.
I'll probably do the same. I might not. I'm kind of a picky about my phone
And
thing, but
you just have to tell me who you are
and why
and,
you're messaging.
and why you're messaging me And if you want to FaceTime,
You don't even have to tell us your name. You can stay anonymous.
you can say anonymous.
We don't care.
Just say your problem and we'll help you.
We'll try as much as possible.
Yeah.
We want this to go from where we live. I'm just gonna say I want this to go to California, to India, to Korea, to
Everywhere.
Japan, everywhere. And if I need to, I will seriously take what I just said, everything I just said, and put it into a translator and put it in the comments. I will do that for anyone who can't listen or, speak English or any language. I don't care.
We will do anything that it takes.
I'll even, like, if you're Mexican, like, if you speak Spanish, any language, and you want to talk to us, I will get, like, a translator on my phone so I can answer your messages. Email is better for me, or messages, because I'm iffy on the phone or the FaceTime. Fingers, sorry. I'm ADHD. But seriously, don't pick up the blade, don't pick up that blunt, don't pick up that needle.
Don't do drugs, don't cut, don't...
It just makes, you don't pick up that bottle. You're gonna end up at the bottom, and you're not gonna get out without help. That's why we're here. If you picked up that stuff, I'm sorry for you, and I'm here.
I'm here
So
too.
is he. We're both here. We've both been to the
here
bottom of the
for all of
bottle.
you.
I've been to the bottom of that needle.
Yeah.
Don't ask.
Both of us have been through
Shit.
a lot of shit.
I'm here. This video is pretty long. I hope some of you stayed through it all. He's gonna share it on his Facebook. I'm gonna tag his face. I'm gonna put the description to his Facebook there. If you want to go message him on Facebook, I don't have a Facebook.
Please do. My name is James.
Yeah.
James, but on Facebook,
It's Jake McCoy.
it's Jake McCoy.
It's a long story. It doesn't matter.
The last name has 2 C's.
I have back problems.
MCCOY.
A Y. But I'm gonna put the link to his Facebook. Friend him. I want this to go everywhere. He's gonna post it a bunch of places. If you see this, like it. Go to YouTube, like it, subscribe if you want, because I'm gonna be making a ton of videos like this, probably about bullying, cutting and stuff like this. Most likely.
I'll be in every video.
So, guys, I'm here. Even if you don't want to talk about your problems, you just want a friend, we're good at that. We need more friends.
Talk to us.
Even if you don't want to tell us your name, you don't have to. You can make up a name. We don't care. We don't.
Just please help yourself.
Help yourself. Find someone.
So we can help you.
Even if you don't know us, that's fine. And if you don't want to talk to us, go to a teacher you trust. Don't just go to a random teacher. Go to the teacher you talk to about anything. Go to security. Go to security. Go to the school psych counselor. Go to your parents. Careful with your parents.
They might go to the cops.
If you're being bullied, go to your aunt. Go to your uncle. That's what I did. I talked to my aunt a lot.
Just someone that you truly trust.
Be careful if you want to talk to your boyfriend/girlfriend. Be careful, because they could overtake it and be like, "Oh, okay," and then
they might tell other people.
And then they might break up with you, and that might go badly. So just be careful with who you tell these things to. I'm telling everyone, because everyone needs to know the story, and he told some of his story, which is fine. Everyone needs to know that they're not going through it alone. The other night, I'm going to tell this story. Couple weeks ago, you don't know this even. I forgot to tell you. Anyway, a couple weeks ago, I got really, really depressed. I got so depressed. Didn't tell you. And I was laying in bed, and everyone in my house was gone because they went out to dinner. I wasn't hungry. I don't eat. I sometimes don't eat. And I was laying in bed, and I'm biting my pillow, and I'm half screaming at the top of my lungs because I don't know if any of you ever felt like this, but like you felt so alone and you felt like there was someone putting a hot iron to your heart and just pushing it as hard as they can, hitting it like with a hammer and making it harder. That's what it felt like. And I felt like I was alone. I just cried and I cried and I cried. I couldn't stop crying for 3 hours. So I do understand. If you feel like there's someone poking and prodding at your chest with like something warm or hot, it's overwhelming.
Yeah, it really is.
So
just please
contact us.
Speak out.
Don't let people bully others. If you see someone
getting bullied,
go tell someone. You don't have to step in yourself, because then that might end up very badly. Go tell someone. Be like, this person is bullying this person, even if you don't know that person.
But also
say where it is.
If you need proof, take a picture.
Or a video. And you want to know something? If you need to, I did this before. Take a video of yourself talking about your problems to yourself, like we're doing now pretty much, and listen to it. And just, if you want to show someone and you can't like word it yourself to someone, show them that video and be like, I want you to watch this. Please sit down with me and watch this video. If you're too scared to talk to them yourself.
Have people watch this video so anybody who hasn't been bullied
or thinks about so many different things, just share the crap out of this video.
Please share this video.
He's gonna put it on his Facebook. He's gonna leave descriptions places. If you have him on Instagram, he's gonna put a description. Probably. Most likely.
I'm gonna put the link on
description.
One of my pictures of us taking a picture. I'm gonna leave the link in the comments. Like it. So
he's probably gonna leave so many different places, just even on Twitter. If you're
I'm
on
gonna
Twitter,
put it on my Twitter.
Guys, just get help. Ask someone. I didn't ask till it was too late. So did he. He didn't ask till it was too late either.
Yeah.
We're now pretty much addicted to cutting.
And drugs. So
just please. I know that those things will numb you. They'll make you forget for a while until you come off that high, that drunken state. But when the moment you come off, you hit rock bottom like that.
You really do.
So this will be the end of the video, because I know some of you might be crying, some of you won't. I'll leave a couple things in the description. I don't know how to do the indents that all of these famous YouTubers do. I don't know how to do that. I am still new at this, but this was really important to me, so I'm going to leave some stuff in the description down below. And, well, thanks for listening if you watched the whole thing. If you didn't, that's okay. You watched some of it. That's what matters. I hope you got through half of it. It's pretty long, and I know. But thanks, guys.
Text us. Love you guys.
Love you.
See you later.